بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بنكمل لقائنا إن شاء الله مع الأورجانيك كيمستري، وده اللقاء الثاني، وإن شاء الله نكون ذاكرنا الجزء الأولاني اللي احنا اتكلمنا فيه في مقدمة عن الأورجانيك كيمستري. النهاردة بإذن الله هنعيد بسرعة اللي احنا قلناه ونكمل عليه جزئية جديدة كده جميلة كويسة بس مهمة قوي، لأن هي دي اللي هتساعدنا إن احنا نقدر نذاكر الأورجانيك كيمستري. Hydrocarbons classified into aliphatic and aromatic. Aliphatic hydrocarbons contain carbon and hydrogen. We can classify them into saturated and unsaturated. Saturated, its series is called alkenes. Unsaturated, we have alkenes and alkynes. What is the difference between the saturated and unsaturated? Before study the saturated and unsaturated, we will explain carbon atom. Carbon atom, its atomic number 6, electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2b2. It have 4 electrons in outermost energy level. So carbon is tetravalent. It forms hydrocarbons with hydrogen. Hydrogen have 1 electron, so it is monovalent. This is the basis which we must know it clearly to draw the formula of any organic compound. Alkanes, saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated means carbon have 4 bonds in 4 different directions. But if we said unsaturated, carbon have 4 bonds but not in 4 different directions, as it can be contain double bond or triple bond. So they called unsaturated hydrocarbon. If all bonds are single, it considered from alkenes. But contain double bond or triple bond, double bond alkenes, triple bond alkynes. How we can differentiate between the 3 types of groups? Firstly, we can differentiate between them by general formula. General formula of alkenes represented by CnH2n plus 2. If we want to write the molecular formula for any compound, C2H2n2 times 2 plus 2, C2H6, C3H2 times 3 plus 2, C3H8. So the general formula is CnH2n plus 2. This is the general formula for alkenes. Alkenes, series of hydrocarbons characterized by all bonds are single, saturated compound, and we can write its molecular formula by using Latinic numbers which represent 4 number of carbon atoms. To write its nomenclature according to I.U.P.A.C System, International United Applying of Chemistry. International Applying of Chemistry, I.U.P.A.C System, put rules for nomenclature. We will use it today. Firstly, we must know the numbers which we can use. The numbers for carbon atoms. 1 carbon atom, meth, 2 carbon, eth, 3 prop, 4 bute, 5 bent, 6 hex, 7 hept, 8 oct, 9 non, 10 dis. If they are from the group of alkanes, we added suffix ane, methan, ethan, propan, butan, pentan, hexan, heptan, octan, nonnan, dictan. These numbers used to know the number of carbon atoms. If we see one of them as pentane, what it means for us? Pent means contain 5 carbon. An all bonds are single. From alkenes, all bonds are single. We can write its structure: 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each carbon atom have 4 lines: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we will complete the structure with hydrogen atoms. So it's called hydrocarbon. H, 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 C5, H12. According to general formula, CnH2n plus 2. Pentane. Another example, butane. It means but contain 4 carbon and saturated. All bonds are single. We can write its structure: but 1, 2, 3, 4, and all bonds are single. Each carbon have 2 4 lines. Connect it with hydrogen, C4H10. According to general formula, CnH2n plus 2. This is the first rule for nomenclature, and we have an important part where alkene, when lose one from its hydrogen atoms, change into alkyl as CH4, methane. When lose hydrogen, it change into CH3, called methyl. C2H6, ethane. When lose hydrogen, change into C2H5, ethyl. As same, C3H8, when lose hydrogen, propane, change into propyl, CH7, propyl. What is the difference between alkene and alkyl? Alkene compound, but alkyl radical. It symbolized by R. It have active position. It can connect with another compound or groups. That's the difference between alkene and alkyl. What is the rules of nomenclature according to I.U.P.A.C system? I.U.P.A.C system said that to make a nomenclature of any compound, give it its name, choose longest continuous chain of carbon. First rule, choose longest continuous chain of carbon. We can try. We can numbering from here or from here according to the nearest end for the branch. This end 1, 2 have branch, it called the branch. But here 1, 2, 3, this is the nearest end. We can get this continuous series: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Number 2, numbering carbon atom by using pencil. Draw the square and numbering carbon atoms: 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and all bonds are single. But single, saturated, and we have a branch. CH3. CH3 methyl. Methyl attached with carbon number 2. 2 methyl butane. Again, according to I.U.P.A.C system, choose longest continuous chain of carbon. Continuous chain: 1, 2, 3, 4. But and butane. Branches at carbon number 2, methyl. 2 methyl butane. 2 methyl It means the position of methyl attached with carbon number 2 to methyl butane. Another example, we can get the longest continuous chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We prefer to get straight. 5. Draw a square. Numbering carbon atoms from the nearest end for the branch. We have two branches. Brom called bromo. Methyl. Alphabetic B before M. So we will start from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pentane. At carbon number 2, bromo. At carbon number 4, methyl. We write according to alphabetic. 2 bromo, 2, 4, methyl, pentane. Again, to make a nomenclature for any compound. Number 1, choose longest continuous chain of carbon. Starting from numbering this chain, starting from the nearest end to the branch. The nearest end to the branch, bromo, methyl. We will start by bromo. So we will start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pentane. And write attached branches. 2 bromo attach with carbon number 2. 4 methyl attach with carbon number 4. 2 bromo, 4 methyl, pentane. Another example, choose the longest continuous chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get all probability to find the longest continuous chain. And we prefer, if they are equal, we prefer to get straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will start numbering from each end, from this end or from this end. We will start from this end. Why? Because 1, 2, the branch at carbon number 2. But here, the branch at carbon number 3. So we will get the chain and numbering it from the nearest end to the branch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pentane. At carbon number 2, methyl. At carbon number 3, methyl. 2 methyl, 3 methyl. They are similar. We can't write 2 methyl, 3 methyl. Difficult. But we will write 2, 3 dimethyl because they are similar. So 2, 3 dimethyl. It means at carbon number 2 methyl, at carbon number 3 methyl. So they written 2 and 3 dimethyl pentane. This is the first rule of the I.U.P.A.C system. Another example, as we see, choose the longest continuous chain of carbon atoms. We can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, get this chain. We will numbering it, start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexane. The branches at carbon number 2, methyl. 2 methyl hexane. Another example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We will get the straight line. Numbering from each end, the same chance. From here as here. 1, 2, 3. Methyl. 3 propane. At carbon number 2, methyl. 2 methyl propane. ban. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why? C2H5 means CH2, CH3. So we will increase the chain. Get this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrong. Why wrong? Because we start from the far end from the branch. We must numbering from the nearest end of the chain. The nearest end 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We must start from this end. And the branch becomes at carbon number 3. 6 hexane. At carbon number 3, 3 methyl. 3 methyl hexane. Another example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As same. We prefer to get the straight chain. Straight chain, we will start for numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexane. The branches at carbon number 2 methyl. At carbon number 3 ethyl. According to alphabetic E before M. 3 ethyl before 2 methyl. According to alphabetic E before M. This is the rule according to I.U.P.A.C system. Another example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The same probability we can get the longest continuous chain and we prefer to get the straight one. We will start numbering from this end because it is near for the branches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane. At carbon number 2, we have 2 methyl groups. So we will write 2 dimethyl. 2 di means 2. Dimethyl pentane. Another example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All probability are equal. So we will get the straight one. We will start numbering from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At carbon number 2, dimethyl. At carbon number 3, ethyl. And the long chain is pentane. Carbon number 3, ethyl. We will start by it according to alphabetic. 3 ethyl. 2 dimethyl. If we have halogens in our molecule, as we see 3 chloro, we can numbering and choose the longest continuous chain and start numbering from the nearest end to the branch. It considered as branch 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Butane. And we have 3 chloro. 1, tri. We must know mono, di, tri, tetra. According to the number of branches. Mono means 1. Di 2. Tri 3. Tetra 4. 1 tri chlorobutane. Chlorobutane. Another, we have 2 carbon. Ethane. Our question, we will start from first one or the another one. We will start from it because it has 3 branches, but the second one have 2 branches only. So we considered 1, 2, 1, 2, and we will arrange according to alphabetic. 2 bromo, 2 chloro, 1, 1, 1, trifluoro, ethane. We must write the branches first, then we write the longest continuous chain which we choose. Another example, as we see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All probability 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All probability give 5. So we will choose this chain. We will start for numbering. We can get it to easily in branches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Numbering from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ethyl group, methyl, methyl. 5 pentane, pentane. And we have 3 ethyl, 2 and 4 dimethyl, pentane. Again, why we get this chain? Because it is easily 4 join branches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pentane attached with methyl and another methyl. 2, 4 dimethyl. 3 ethyl, C2H5. Another example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we have a branch. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will ask ourselves, why we start from this end, not the other? Because this end is near to the branch. Branch methyl attached with carbon number 2. So butane. At carbon number 2 we have methyl. 2 methyl butane. We will summarize the nomenclature of organic substances. Organic substances can be put its nomenclature according to I.U.P.A.C system. I.U.P.A.C system put rules which we must use it. First one, longest continuous chain. Choice longest continuous chain of carbon. Number 2, numbering this chain starting from the nearest end to the branch. Number 3, determine the location of any branch with its number of carbon. 2 methyl, 3 methyl, 4 ethyl according to its location in compound. This is an important rule, and the nomenclature of organic substances is very, very important because it will help us to easily study organic substances. Thank you very much.